Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, very special for you. Imagine if 100 years of world history were completely erased. No books, no records, no evidence. And anyone who tries to discover the truth gets eliminated. That's exactly what happened in One Piece. Today we're diving into the biggest mystery of the series. Who was Joy Boy? What happened during the Void Century? And how is Luffy connected to all of this? Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll realize Eiichiro Oda has been planning this from the very beginning. Before start video, do like and subscribe the channel for more video. Now, let's begin. Let's start simple. The Void Century is a 100-year period that happened around 800 to 900 years ago in the One Piece world. But here's the scary part. All records from that century were erased. The world government made it illegal to research it. If anyone even tries to study it, they're punished. Remember the destruction of Ohara? The scholars there were only trying to read ancient texts. And what happened? A buster call wiped the entire island out. Only one survivor remained, Nico Robin. That shows how dangerous this lost history really is. The world government is terrified of the truth. And when someone fears the truth, it usually means they're hiding something. So if the history was erased, how do we know anything about it? The answer is poneglyphs. These are giant, indestructible stone tablets scattered across the world. They contain messages written in an ancient language. Very few people can read them. Robin can. The Kozuki clan from Wano created them. Now here's the big reveal. During the Void Century, there existed a powerful civilization known as the Ancient Kingdom. This kingdom was highly advanced, but it was destroyed. By who? By an alliance of 20 kingdoms. And those 20 kingdoms later formed what we now know as the world government. The descendants of those kings? The celestial dragons. So basically, the rulers of today's world may have destroyed an entire kingdom 800 years ago. That changes everything. Now let's talk about the most mysterious name in One Piece history, Joy Boy. Joy Boy lived during the Void Century. He was connected to the Ancient Kingdom. We first learn about him on Fishman Island. There, Robin reads a poneglyph that contains an apology letter from Joy Boy. He had made a promise to the fishmen. Using Poseidon's power, which we now know as Shirahoshi, he planned to bring the fishmen to the surface using the giant ship Noah. But he failed, and he apologized. Think about that. A man from 800 years ago left behind a message for someone in the future to read. That means he believed someone would inherit his will. Someone would finish what he started. And that's where things get interesting. As we know to the Wano arc, Luffy is defeated by Kaido. His heart stops, and then, suddenly, his heartbeat starts again, but it sounds different, like drums. Zunisha hears it and says, Joy Boy has returned. That moment gave everyone chills. Now, is Luffy literally Joy Boy reborn? Probably not in a reincarnation sense, but spiritually, yes. Joy Boy might not be just a person. It might be a title, a symbol of freedom. And what is Luffy's dream? To become the freest person on the sea. The world government's biggest fear? Freedom. Luffy awakened the true power of his devil fruit, the human fruit model Nika. Nika is known as the sun god, the warrior of liberation. And who represents liberation more than Joy Boy? The parallels are too strong to ignore. Now let's talk about someone even more mysterious than Joy Boy. Imu. The empty throne in Mary G. Ice is supposed to represent equality, no single ruler. But we discovered that someone secretly sits on it. Imu. This means the world isn't ruled equally, it's controlled from the shadows. What if Imu was alive during the Void Century? What if Imu was one of the 20 kings? What if the original war was Joy Boy versus Imu? That would mean the final war we're heading toward is actually the continuation of a conflict that started 800 years ago. History repeating itself. The letter D. Monkey D. Luffy. Gold D. Roger. Portgas D. Ace. Marshall D. Teach. The world government fears people with the D initial. They're called the enemies of the gods. And who call themselves gods? The celestial dragons. So the D clan are natural enemies of the ruling class. Many fans believe D stands for dawn, the dawn of the world. Joy Boy may have tried to bring the dawn 800 years ago, and now Luffy might finally succeed. Now here's the big question. What is the One Piece? Is it gold, a weapon, or something bigger? Roger reached Laugh-Tale and learned the true history. He laughed. Why? Maybe because the truth was shocking, but beautiful. Maybe the One Piece is the complete history of the world. The truth about the Ancient Kingdom. The truth about Joy Boy. And once that truth is revealed, The world will change forever. The red line might fall. Fishman Island might rise to the surface. The world might finally become one piece, one united world. So guys, One Piece isn't just a pirate adventure. It's a story about freedom, about inherited will, about truth fighting against control. Joy Boy failed 800 years ago, but his will never disappeared. It was waiting for someone with a huge smile, a rubber body, and an unbreakable spirit. Maybe that's what One Piece is really about. The dawn after 800 years of darkness. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like the video and comment your theory. See you next video.